What is she leaking? I don't need to clean it. Here we go. Actually, family. So we going to tap into just a couple messages I wanted to share with death and rebirth, as you can see from the title. You know what I'm saying? So let me take my time. Drinking wine, so my words might slur just a little bit, right? But I'm chilling. I'm getting downloads. I'm watching movies, and it's so crazy because I just Lovely Bones, and I got so many downloads from the Lovely Bones, right? I actually cried on a scene. If you have not seen the Lovely Bones, I would definitely say go watch it. And if you have, then you know the movie that I'm talking about, the little girl that got murdered and stuff, right? And it's like she was talking about life and death and her going through the transformations and everything. And to be quite honest, with me being psychic and me being able to be a medium, I am always very much confused on just the whole aspects of that. Like what I'm saying, because I don't have all the answers. I just experience certain things, right? So one download that I got was, and this could resonate for people that have that have lost someone before, or could have just lost someone, or in the future. To God, resonate, okay? But regardless of what, I'm gonna say this first, and regardless of what people believe, what we believe, you know what I'm saying, or what we think is true, we don't know. We don't genuinely know for real. You know what I'm saying? So it's just best to keep your mind open. And hey, how are you, baby? It's just best to keep your mind open. You know what I'm saying? So the first download I got was, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this only because it may be significant to whoever may watch it. These downloads may resonate with you, right? So the first download I got was, she realized she was dead, and she basically was astral projecting through space, and she basically clung on to a flower onto Earth, and she just got into a field of flowers. Now, from there, the download I got from that was when my biological mom died, she came to me in a field of yellow flowers. I think they sunflowers. She came to me in a field of like sunflowers, and I remember me just laying in the sunflowers, and she was running towards me, and she was like a little girl. She was like running towards me, and I remember my grandma was farther back. Like it's like she had my grandma's hand, and she let go, and she was running towards me, and she got real close to me, and was like, she was like, "I'm okay. I got my mommy back." And then like she just started laughing, and I just was like okay. And that's when she got up and she started running back to my grandma. Like, and then when she got close to my grandma, she looked back at me. She like laughed, and then like she turned around, grabbed my grandma's hand. My grandma looked at me, and then they just like turned around and started walking. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was the correlation I got. I was like, oh wow, like I haven't watched this movie in a while, so you know, when God told me to sit still and just relax and chill and get the downloads, that's what I do. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Something just called me to watch this movie. So yeah, and I was getting downloads. So yeah, that's the first download. So some of y'all may resonate with your ancestors coming to you in flower beds or giving downloads as that as such. Like in the middle, they could give y'all messages when they in the middle of like when they like have just passed. Cause that dream came to me literally 2 days after she passed away. And it's so crazy because what I correlated was in the movie she said I felt like life was slipping away from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And boy, go lay your ass down. And it's like she was trying to come back to life. And it's like I got that correlation. Like my mom was happy. The one thing about my mom being alive was that she missed my grandma. So like it's like she came back to earth to tell me I'm good. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that was the first download I got. Yeah. The second download I got was age. Some of y'all may have lost someone that could have died at an age that you have surpassed. So, like for instance, my sister died at the age of 26, and when my sister died at the age of 26, I was 20. Um, Sorry, y'all, because he was just laying down. Now he up. You know what I'm saying? Hi. Thank you, Kate. I appreciate you. But my sister died when she was 26. And I was about 20 years old. So honestly, because she passed, I just felt like I wasn't going to make it past 26. And I'm going to be 30 in a week. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly started crying because it was a scene where her little sister, right? Her little sister ran track. And I resonate with the little sister. And I'm going to tell y'all more. It's so many more downloads, right? But I resonate with the little sister because I actually used to run track in school. And my sister actually ran track. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, in the movie, the little sister had got a boyfriend, you know, fell in love, and she got her first kiss. And Susan that died, and it's so funny because my sister named Shannon. You know what I'm saying? But Susan that died, she was like, my little sister has surpassed me. Like, you know, she has gotten her first kiss, like, you know, she having sex. Like, you know, Susan died at the age of 14, so she didn't get the chance to like kiss a boy yet. She was actually about to go on a date and died the night before the date. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like she didn't get a chance to experience that. And she was like basically saying that. So I'm not gonna lie, I did cry because I just felt that. I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? I did do something that my older sister, I'm that's my older sister, and I surpassed her. I'm basically older than her in a way. But I'm not. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. But anyway, I felt that. I started crying and shit. So that's another download. Some of y'all may have lost someone at a young age, and maybe you could have surpassed the age that you lost this person. So say for instance, you lost a mother. The mother passed away at 35. You have surpassed the age of 35. You have lost an auntie, uncle, etc. Like, you know what I'm saying? They died at the age of 32, whatever. Like, you have the age of 32. Take a high resonate. Like, it's giving that. Like, you are surpassing your ancestors. I'm also hearing, I also just heard something that Spiritual Sage used to say. You are your ancestors' wildest dreams and shit like that. Take that high resonate. So another download. We're gonna go to the next download, right? No thank. No, go lay down. Kyra. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Go lay down. Watch your show. I'm not staying on long. I'm just doing this. I'm not getting no cards, okay? I'm gonna come lay down in a second. Watch your TV. So another download I got was basically, I don't know if some of y'all that y'all was connected to could have been there. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Now, my situation is a little bit different, right? But I can say that it's more to the backstory of how my sister passed away than what meets the eye. Like, what's seen is really not the truth. If that's, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't know if somebody here could have been murdered or something like that, but I feel like that, you know what I'm saying, whoever the person is that could have passed away, that could have been connected to y'all, I feel like they could have seen a lot. Also, too, they could have seen the demise of how the person that could have went against them, how they will die. You know what I'm saying? Take that how it resonate. What was another download? Also, too, the truth may be exposed. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, the truth may be found in a location, if that makes sense. So, say, for instance, I'm not going to lie, y'all. So, say it's something, it is, I'm not going right. Okay, so I'm going to just say that me being a psychic and a seer is things that people that have passed away are able to show me in order, and that other people would not be able to see, right? So, say for instance, in this movie, The Lovely Bones, the guy created, people were suspicious of something, right? The guy had created like a thing in the floors. You know what I'm saying? So y'all could have, people could have something in walls. People have something. I was saying that a while ago. Like, it's in the walls. It's in the walls. Like, people have something in the walls and the ceiling, whatever. That's proof of whatever the fuck, right? But in that movie, the little sister had broke into the house and got the evidence. Because, put the pen down. Because you should be laying down. I'm gonna turn your tunes off for real. Stop. You wanna go to bed? Cause you can go to bed. It's already late. You don't need to be up. I'm just being nice. But the little sister had basically like broke into the house and like, the information or whatever that they needed. So I feel like either way, the truth will be exposed, in which time is fluent. Like, you know what I'm saying? It will happen when it's supposed to be, because in the movie it seemed like it was only like a couple days or a couple weeks, but it was time going past. Like the second daughter was growing up, other kids was growing up. Like the mom had traveled away and went to a place where she can cope with the death. Like, so it was like, I know for a fact they did mention a time frame of 11 months. And so it's just like, at the end of the day, whatever happened in the situation or going on in the situation, the truth will be exposed. Ashayo. And collective, a lot of the things that you could have thought or you could have assumed, you're not crazy, boo. Trust and believe, you're not crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're not crazy. The one thing about my family is that, you know why they try to make it seem like I'm so crazy? Because I know the truth. You know what I'm saying? That's why they try to make it seem like, oh, I got mental issues or I got other shit going on, because I know the truth. All that they try to hide from everybody else in the public on extra shit, I know the truth. So it's like they can't hide that shit from me, and they know the type of bitch that I am. But it's just like, also too with me, I'm the type of person where I'm not going to be speaking and doing all this extra shit if I don't got evidence to show. And that's the one thing, for instance, in the another download I got was in the movie. She was upset because she was like, this man killed me. Like, am I just going to be this girl that was lost or forgotten? And she was like, he took my life on. Like, she was angry. And because she was angry, it kind of put that energy onto the dad, right? So then the dad went in the field with the bat, and he trying to kill the neighbor. He trying to beat the neighbor up, but ended up getting beat up. I ended up getting beat up. And I'm not going to lie, like, it was certain downloads that I was getting, because certain dreams I had of my sister, I still don't understand. But I can say that my anger did get the best of me in certain times. And I know that, you know what I'm saying? But I know that she was always there, if that makes sense. So know that even in bad situations, your angels and ancestors are always there. Then the last download I got was at the end. Her mom came into the room and she was like, I think I was waiting for her to come in. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think I've been waiting for her to come in and I didn't even know. And she said that she was like, honestly, when people pass away and they finally decide to cross over, we really don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It may be something that give us a little proof of they're good, they're happy, but we really don't know for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? For instance, with my mom, I feel like that shit was quick as shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think she was cool. Like, she with Shannon stayed around, I feel like. And I feel like it's because I kept holding her down. And not even probably just me, just other stuff. Like, it's just a lot, but mainly probably me. Like, you know, I'm not gonna lie. It was a certain times when I felt like, where it'd be weird, right? Because it was a time where, I'm gonna say this. It was a time where, and the people that's medium, seers, or whatever, you can understand this. It was a time where I didn't feel her like how I did. So it's like, I'm thinking like, okay, well, I'm good. But then I'm thinking like, ain't she supposed to be my guardian angel? Like, how you just go? Like, that don't make sense. Like, it's like certain questions I be having that don't make sense to me. Like, so it's like, if somebody passed away, supposed to be our guardian angel, how do they decide to cross over but still be here, earthly? Like, you know, so it's just like, I don't know. I be needing certain answers to certain shit. But yeah, I did have a feeling when I was like, okay, I feel like that she's not here as heavy. Because there's times where I would get signs where I knew she was around, if that makes sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then also, too, like, I feel like that she was reincarnated into my son. This little mother checker right here. No spitting. But this little motherfucker right here. And it's crazy because he a Taurus, too. Like, she was a Taurus, born May 10th. He born May 8th. Like, and, I feel like that he could be her. But he also got characteristics of my mom. Like, he loved coffee. That's my mom right there. Like, my biological mom, she loved coffee. But he got way to my sister, like, sucking her thumb. That was her thing. Fucking how he look, they look alike. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just, like, so many things. But then it's, like, crazy because he was here, and I had a dream of her. So I'm like, how can I dream of her if if she's here, you know. So it's like, is he reincarnated? Like, it's just crazy. I don't know. So it is certain questions that I be having myself, like, you know what I'm saying. And you know, one day hopefully God share that shit so I can know. But you know what I'm saying, just know that life really never stops. And that's the one thing, another download that she said was, oh yeah, my fault. Let me go back to the mom in the room. When I said that recently, I don't remember exactly what read I said it in, but I had a dream actually recently when I knew that I was free. And it's funny because at the end of this movie, when she had got killed by this man and all the women and baby killed, they came at the end and they was like, come on, we free, we free. But I knew that in this dream I was finally free because I was at the house I grew up in, and it's always, the spirit and the energy is always chaotic. I'm always trying to get out, I'm always trying to run away, I'm always frantic, I'm always scared, I'm always fearful. I was real calm, like I was at peace, like, you know what I'm saying. That was probably like the first time ever, like really at peace, like in the dream at that location. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was at peace. And I remember that I was like packing shit up and I was in the room. So in the house that I grew up in, me and my sister, she had the room first, but then once she moved out, I had the room. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you know how that be, like her energy was in the room and shit. But anyway, that was like her room, because that was her room for the longest, right? So anyway, I'm in that room packing up my shit or whatever. This is all a dream, by the way. I'm in the room packing up my shit or whatever, and the windows that we have in that room is, I don't know what it's called, but I call it the princess window, because it's like you have to turn the windows out and it goes out. It's like, you know how like in the morning, like, you know how like in the movies and shit, when the people open up their windows and it's like la la la, it's like that. Like, but you just gotta turn the windows out and the windows open, the side windows open up, and the middle one is just like a big window in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, the window was already open in the dream, and we would always have pink curtains. My sister's favorite color was pink, like, you know what I'm saying. And she had pink curtains in the room. So basically, I look over at the window, and it's wind blowing, and it's so funny because the reference in the movie, she did the same thing. Like, she opened up the window and the wind was blowing, basically referencing that the energy is around. And it's so crazy because then in the dream, I look down and it's pictures of her, me and her, like just like us, like family and shit, like life, like memories and shit. And I just was like, I love you, Shannon. And then I start crying, but it was like good. Like, it was like a very good energy. And it was like, finally, it could have been her being free, but I feel like it was really me being free. Because ever since then, I've been very, like, coasting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, very at ease. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Take it how it resonates for y'all. Now, personally, for me, I feel like that dream was telling me, you don't have to be scared anymore. You don't have to run anymore. You don't have to be fearful. Everything, it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's over. Now, for some of y'all, you seeing a dream like that, it may mean the same thing for you. And for others of y'all, it may mean the simple fact of that person has crossed over. You know what I'm saying? For me, it could have been both. Shit. You know, you just never know. You just never know. You just kind of gotta guess. That's why I tell people, they be like, oh, I don't really know. I'm just listen, this is just a fucking hypothesis. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen the movie Lucy? And you know the guy that's like, oh yeah, he writes an 800-page book on what would happen to the brain if it used 100%, and then Lucy ended up really using 100% of her brain, and she calls him, like, you know, hypothesis is actually correct. Kind of mediocre, kind of childish and sci-fi, but definitely you're on the money. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody knows if this shit is really accurate or not. It's a hypothesis. You hope you're right. You know what I'm saying? But for real, it's like, who can we ask? Besides, like, you know, people. I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't ever try to connect with dead people to find secrets. Like, if I don't try to, like, I don't want to connect with them. Like, You know what I'm saying? I don't know if maybe some of y'all could be seers and mediums, and maybe you guys like to connect with them and stuff, and that could be something that you want to do. And you know, to each his own. Me personally, I don't care to. If I'm doing a read and I get a download or I feel the energy, then y'all gonna speak on it. But right, I ain't that couple. What's that couple that do all them exorcist movies and shit? That married couple and shit. I don't need to go, like, I don't need to go find them. Like, I'm a Negro. I just don't feel like, you know, that's my type of my type of lane, you know what I'm saying? It's just more so like, you know, I'm aware. Like, if I'm in a building, if it's some ghost in there, like, I may know, but I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I heard them, let's go see where they're at. Like, fuck no. No. I remember, it's so crazy. I actually used to work at a morgue. That's some crazy shit. For the city, that's psychotic. I used to work at a morgue, and they would have, thank you. And they would have, like, just things in jars. They would bring the dead people there and stuff. That's so psychotic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should open up a funeral home. I probably would make a fucking living. Just imagine that. Yo, that's some crazy. You know what? I just had a crazy ass download, y'all. I gotta share this stuff. Yo, this may be for some. I mean, yeah. Some y'all ain't got the balls to do this. What's the name? Imagine you being a medium or a psychic, right? Up a funeral home, right? And then, for instance, people that have, say for instance, like somebody got killed for life insurance. You know what I'm saying? But you a medium. You can talk to the dead people. You know what I'm saying? So imagine, you know, Leroy coming here. He done died. And you know what's so crazy? Sorry, one more thing before I get back to that. The girl, Susan Salmon, she died on December 6th. You know my sister died April 6th? No fucking coinky dank. But anyway, we're going to get back to this download. Say, for instance, somebody like, you know, Mr. Frank Leroy. You know what I'm saying? Say, for instance, this motherfucker, you know, he died unexpectedly. But whole time, the motherfucker really died of some natural cause. Like, say, for instance, Michael Jackson. Houston. You know what I'm saying? Say, for instance, some of y'all with some fucking mediums, y'all open up a funeral parlor and shit. You could talk to the dead people. And then the whole time you find out that motherfucker ain't really die like that. And then you come out and like, you know, you be like fucking like a Robin Hood. That would be actually kind of tough. That's a crazy ass download. That's why I gotta go to bed, because the imagination be imagination when I'm tired. But that would be a crazy ass killing. Can y'all just imagine that? That would be a good ass movie. Like, imagine someone, y'all got y'all scripts out. Come on, man. Somebody need to book me. Somebody need to invest in me. That's a good ass movie or something. Like, you being a psychic, you open up a funeral home, and people that's killed, they clearly ghosts. They gonna come talk to you. They gonna tell you how they really died, and then you expose the situation. Like, you ever seen that movie Ghost? You know what I'm saying? That's what I just seen too. Bismillah. Bismillah. Splat. Got this splat. Splat. Yeah, got this splat. 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 She little dimple. How you get one dimple? You only got one dimple. That's another thing. Cody, my dimples are not like up here, like how regular. You know, most people have dimples like right here. My dimples are down like right here, right? Cody has both dimples. Kyra only got one. And you know what's so crazy? My sister only had one dimple because her stupid ass ran into a dresser and it created a dimple. You know, because dimples are actually birth defects. They, like, you know, it's cute and all that, but they actually birth defects and shit like that. But they cute. But that's another thing too. Like, I remember she used to be so hyped because she only had one. I think she even got that shit pierced and everything. But Kyra only got one dimple. Like, that shit crazy. Like, he just got so much shit like her. But anyway, what's that movie? Well, I think that's Whoopi and Patrick Swayze. I know that's Patrick Swayze with the pottery, right? And she was basically helping him because he had died. Like, I forgot how that whole thing. Did his friend kill him? I think in that movie his friend killed him and he was fucking with his chick or some shit. He wanted to fuck with his chick or something. Got that splat. Got that splat. Got that splat. 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 But yeah, and then Whoopi was like helping him solve his murder, like, you know, or like tell the truth, like expose the truth and stuff. So why you so happy, Drea? What you got going on? I'm happy you happy though, because we need more happiness. No thank you. No thank you, sir. But yeah, so what I was about to say? Yeah, but she was like basically helping him or whatever. So that's a good, I feel like that would be such a cool movie though. If none of y'all on here psychics or anything. But yeah, those just my little downloads that I had that I wanted to share from the Lovely Bones. I'm not gonna lie, that this may only resonate to people that can see. You know what's so crazy? Another download too I had got was the weird girl in the movie. She had seen her, like, and then like she seen her, like she was like, because everybody was saying like, well, she weird and saying, but the reason why she weird is because she can talk to spirits. Like it was actually somebody in the movie, like a seer, like, you know what I'm saying. So that's another thing. Like they go to like, that's a download, like that people really do be seers. People really do be seeing shit, and that the stuff that you see is not fake. Like, cause at the end, I don't know how true this is, but I don't know. At the end, like, cause she did like possess the girl body and like kiss the boy and all that. So I don't know if that ever happened or whatever, but you know, that's why y'all gotta be careful what y'all be playing in. I don't be playing in no shit. So yeah. But I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share them downloads because they were significant to me. And I know that, you know, I'm not a medium. I know it's feminines and masculines, even masculines. I know it's some psychic men out here, like, you know what I'm saying? Where, you know, y'all could be looking for answers. And it's really like no answer to it. But it is some things that may resonate with you that may give you clarity. You know what I'm saying? So definitely I would say if you feel called to watch something or listen to something, do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know what you may get that may bring a better outcome. You are a psycho. You better not. Sorry, y'all. I have to go. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night and be safe.